Ron, in the universe and beyond, are there still confrontations between good and evil, or is it only in this current timeline?
Um, Good and evil is has to do with physicality. Okay, physicality is not real; it's not who we are. But we come into physicality so that we can feel things, and so good and evil is part of a third dimensional experience because third dimension we have separation consciousness. We have a north, we have a south. We pick up a stick, and so we look at the stick, and well, there's two ends to it. Well, one is the north, and one is the south. So I have a stick here that I don't like the north, so I'm going to break it off and break off the north and throw it on the ground. But it's only a half of the stick. But the other half is the south. What is the other side of the stick? Well, it's just the opposite. It's the opposite end. However, it is a stick. Separation consciousness gives us the ability to see oppositions, opposing sides, good, bad, in, out, up and down. Those are the kinds of things that are involved with physicality. And in physicality, we have separation consciousness. We come to the earth and our minds are shut down from anything from our past. Sometimes people have regressions and can kind of turn into those things, but we normally don't have the ability to think about things in the past because this life is sufficient for the things that we came here to do. Okay. So, is there good and evil? If it's in physicality, there are opposites. Now, do they fight? Yes, they do. It's physical. You don't find that sort of thing so much in the higher forms because there's none of that conflict in the higher uh, dimensions. It's only when you get down here that you have these kinds of things that are going on. But it is in third dimension. Excuse me. It is in physicality where the good and evil have their play. And which one wins, we'll see. If we eliminate third dimension, when we just go up into the fifth dimension, then all of that is gone. Somebody said, "As we have time in third dimension or fifth dimension." Well, no, we don't. There's no time there. How would you measure time? There's no rotation of the Earth there. You know, as people say we're billions and billions of years old. Whose years are they? Earth years, or is there some kind of a eon of time that doesn't have a definition? We can just say we've been there for eons of time. Well, what does that really mean? Somebody will know all that. I don't. I don't care. Do I need to know it? No, not really. But there are those who have the mental things that they go through all that. And it's okay. I don't care. And they probably don't care about the things that I care about. So it doesn't matter. We each get to do the things that we're doing. So confrontations between good and evil, just understand that that is a physical. It doesn't happen in the higher dimensions. However, there are AI and stuff like that have destroyed uh, universes and galaxies. Negative AI. Uh, I think they're doing away with that. I think Father doesn't want that in anymore, and so they're getting rid of that. And we can have I'll call it a dispensation of the fullness of time. When the fullness of time in the fullness of time, we have God's creations manifesting all the time in a good way. So there are so many different timelines, and this is part of the question. There are so many different timelines that coexist together. We're in a timeline now that we're separating from the old timelines so that we can let them go and let them have their experience wherever they are going, and we'll have ours as we go into the third dimension or fifth dimension. So these are things that we just have to kind of take a look at. But it's only in physicality, third dimension type physicality, that these things take place. That's my answer to that question. So let's move on to the next one.
Excellent answer. That'll help a lot of people, Ron. Thank you for that, and we'll be right back with the next question.